Let's go. Welcome back. This Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac. We're doing Eden runs, and honestly, the Eden gods have been good. If I've learned something in my long, pseudo-illustrious Isaac career, you make hay when the sun's up, buddy. Because when you hit dusk, you ain't got the luck you used to. Why THC, 3 MMA? I don't like that it has THC in it. I don't like that it has MMA in it. One number. We know numbers bring the strength, so I'm a little scared here. Why not THC? I'm anti-drug. The only drug I take is the drug of life. Also caffeine, technically sugar, I guess, if we want to get to that level. Crocodile sometimes. No, this is a joke. Why not MMA? The only violence I have is in video games. Otherwise, I'm a pacifist. Little baby. 0.97, good rate of fire. 0.97 speed, rate of fire is 9, which is good. Should have extrapolated that or separated them and said it that way. Damage is terrible. Shielded Tears is decent because our rate of fire is fine. Better than fine. And the straw is a lovely starting item. So I actually think that we're probably looking at like a 6, 6.5 out of 10 start here. Good rate of fire, below average damage. Very good spacebar item, especially if things continue to pop. And Shielded Tears is not useless. It will have an impact on the run one way or the other. Hopefully that impact is in the positive direction, but I will say you never know, you know? I will not replace the straw with Shooptawoo. The straw at night is big and bright, deep in the heart of Eden. I don't know why the straw is what does so much damage here, but it's a strange choice for this item. I mean, I've had some sharp straws in my day. You use it to pierce the veil. Oh, let's go. No, you use it to pierce the Brosnan on your bubble tea cups. I don't really like bubble tea that much, but I've seen it consumed. I've eaten it in my life. Or, I mean, is it something you drink or is it something you eat? It's got a little bit of both, right? Because of the tapioca pearls, but not really that much of a bubble tea man. I'm not going to say that bubble tea is necessarily a feminine food, because I think that that's like some needless pink is a girl's color, blue is a boy's color sort of weirdness. What I will say is that I have never met a dude in my life who is as excited about bubble tea as every girl I've ever met in my life who's excited about bubble tea. Like, my wife is a bubble tea monster. And I use that word in like the Monsters, Inc. sort of cute sort of way instead of like the Babadook sort of way. Although the Babadook's in the news for different reasons now, so you can't win for losing on this one. But she is like, sometimes I have to talk her out of getting like bubble tea delivered. Like, you know, we are looking for something to get ordered in on Friday night. You know, a nice little night, watch a movie or something like that on the digital cable box, because we're 100 years old. And then she's like, oh, we can get like that place. And then also they've got bubble tea on this place. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wait for a bubble tea order and a food order from another place. That's absurd. But I respect that, you know what, in this life you know what you like and you go for it. And for her, that's bubble tea. I mean, also, you know, me. I hope, at least. If it came down to me versus bubble tea, I hope she'd at first be like, why are you drawing this arbitrary distinction? And I'd be like, well, I just want to know. You know, if it's should be an easy answer. And then she'd be like, fine, you, but bubble tea would never ask that, just so you know. And that's something in the bubble tea camp. I can't deny that, but I'm a petty man. Just being outfoxed by a class of drink here. First floor, it's done. It was about, I mean, in terms of like pace, pretty normal. We do like Old Bandage. I don't know why I said it so strangely, but I do like Old Bandage. And we should have a cause to celebrate having more HP containers, because, I mean, Old Bandage is going to help fill them up. The straw is going to help fill them up. But obviously, like, DPS is on our mind right now. And Mysterious Multidimensional Baby not doing a fantastic job of making that, alleviating that concern, let's say. But this run is like, we've had way, way worse. If we get a speed upgrade and a DPS upgrade, preferably damage, but tears with shielded tears would also be fine. Then I will be, I'll be loving life. Is there anything we can get that would charge up, or increase the speed at which we charge up the straw? I'm trying to think. Don't know if anything that charges within the course of a single room that has enemies on it can actually get a charge boost. But it's not that it matters that much. Dude, please. Thank you. All right. All right, all right. So we definitely want to use a bomb here. Get the Emperor. You know what? I'm actually going to pop that Emperor card right away. Reasoning for that basically comes down to, I want this deal with the devil as soon as possible. I don't think we're going to squander it, but I want DPS if you're going to give me DPS. And the more the merrier as far as straw charges here. Straw charges that I wish you saw. Little horn in a devil dial. This. You know what? Let's go angel deals. We haven't had a full-on angel deal run in a little while here, and I'd like to see the angel deals pop. There's some trinkets that make angel deals better. That's pretty good. And we haven't had too many situations. I mean, might never, proportional to the number of runs that we do, get too many situations where we're like, the new angel deals have done it again, you know? But we haven't had too many runs where the angel deals seem to give us everything we wanted and more in this life. So, hopeful that maybe we can make that happen. Piggy bank is fine. That's why I picked it up. I don't expect it to be great, but we do have enough HP and the means with which to play a lot of blood banks. If we're able to get there, we got a lot of HP coming from Old Bandage, hopefully, coming from the Straw, coming straight out of Compton. Crazy maple fudger named Ice Cube from the gangs called Buddies with Attitude. When I'm called off, I get a hug off. Wrap my arms, sadness is hauled off. It's the PG-13 version. That's actually the G version. The PG-13 version is just, it's censored with like bleeps. The G-rated version is now, it's about, I didn't even think there were enemies on this rune, to be honest. The G-rated version is now like, oh, what I gotta get you, put it in ya. Oh, what I mean is that I wanna hug and kiss ya. Please. I'm looking and, like, begging. Didn't hear anything drop there. For an arcade. This, yes! Okay, now don't do this thing where you give me an arcade and I get excited, and then it turns out that the arcade is actually just, you know, 3 slot machines. Dope. Okay, we're in the clear here. Baby, turn around so I can see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. The luck up is huge. And honestly, I'm gonna go, like, I wouldn't say for broke, but I'm gonna make some plays here. It's a very small key, it felt. No! The speed downgrade is very nasty. I'm willing to push the limit on this one, is basically what I'm getting. That's what we're looking for. Old Bandage comes through in the clutch. Thanks for the red heart. Nothing personnel, kid. Just throwing spirit hearts away, but I've got a dream that we're gonna pull this one together. I'll go down to 2 spirit hearts. And it might seem ridiculous. It may actually be ridiculous, but I want the blood bag. Very much. And if we can get some luck upgrades or just a ton of money out of it either way, that's also fine by me, but I really want the blood bag for the speed upgrades. I don't want to deal with 0.85 speed. I didn't want to deal with 0.97 speed. And now that's even worse. I certainly don't want to mess about with it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we got a trinket. I'm not worried about boss rush on this run. If it happens, it happens. It probably will not at this point, and that's fine. So, we got blood bag. Sure, we sacked a lot to make it happen. I'm okay with that. We also have 55 cents now, which is very good. So we're 2 minutes behind schedule, but I don't think we're going to make up 2 minutes with our run, just because of the extra speed that we got, especially considering there was a speed downgrade associated with it as well. But I do think that if I could go back in time and do that again, I totally would. So again, we're going deals with the angels, so we should save a bomb if possible. But I think that floor actually makes me feel pretty good because it, you know, that's how you know, I don't want to say that you're a master of your craft, but that's how you know you're comfortable with the game. When you're like, you know what, I could throw away a lot of a very precious resource right here to gain something that's a little bit more of a luxury for myself and probably be completely fine. And it's pretty much like exactly how it went down, dude. I'll be the first to tell you, we obviously did not improve our DPS on the last floor, which definitely made it to the top of the TSN draft boards as a most important thing. Thank you, Shielded Tears. TSN is a Canadian sports network, by the way. So we're trying to kill the enemies. I mean, ideally as soon as we walk into the room. It's not always going to be at all realistic, but if the straw can make it so we could realistically, you know, like 4-tap them after we hit them with the straw, that's a start. But right now, we're just fairly consistently eating it from a DPS standpoint, but I think we're going to get you. Emperor? Lovers. Lovers card might be important. There's a chance this run finds itself in a state where the Lovers card matters more than I'd like it to. Ended up being worth it, I think, to do this. Obviously, the money's not worth a whole heck of a lot. In a pretty good situation financially speaking, but still, gotta try that. Oh, that hurts me deep in my soul, because that's an admonishment of my own character right there that I took that damage. So the straw directly feeds off of our actual, like, capital D damage stats. So, raising our rate of fire would be great for our shielded tier setup here, but we do need literal damage if we're gonna make the straw pop. We could always choose to roll with a different spacebar item if it seems like this isn't gonna get the job done. We could also, you know, hopefully just ball out with like an orbital or something like that and be a little bit less concerned about things until our damage pops, if it ever does, and then use straw, you know, productively in that situation. Sure, I'll take this. I'll take King Baby because I sort of don't see a reason to take it or not to take it. We're buying stuff, and it actually worked out for us, but we're buying stuff because we need to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, to be honest with you. So we did find our second secret room as well. I'm going to use the tower card on the boss fight. As silly as that might seem, I think it's doubtlessly the right choice here. Steven is a nice damage up, actually. Very pleasant damage up and all around class act. So appreciate that. We're at 4.69 damage now. Straw's going to be much more productive. We're still not too far behind schedule, although, you know, my boss rush dreams no longer seem as applicable. With every passing floor, they get a little bit less likely to come to fruition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, I'd say. No deal, that's fine, but another tiers upgrade. So we really improved ourselves DPS-wise on, like, the final 3 rooms there. And the more the merrier. Forget boss rush for now. Just focus on the smart money, which definitely for now is getting your HP as low as possible, picking up some luck upgrades if you can, leveraging piggy bank. This is why we can afford to spend so much money. And there we go. More HP with a speed upgrade associated with it as well. I actually feel like we are capable of killing enemies now, so it's a great sign for us as a character here. Not quite one-tapping enemies into oblivion yet with the straw, but, you know, a good deal with the angel here. Surprising, you know, golden chest payout there. Bob's your uncle. We're off to the races. Probably never going to be able to take advantage of this boss trap room. I'm like mildly more attached than usual to boss rush right now because the straw is a good boss rush item, but anything you can use all the time is a decent choice for boss rush relative to how it normally is usually. So, I mean, the Lover's card was not an exceptional pickup there. I don't know why I slipped into a Cockney accent there. I don't know why I thought a Cockney accent was Australian, apparently. Let's offend as many other Commonwealth countries as I can all at once. Nah, dude, you don't understand. You can't offend Commonwealth countries, which is not true. I say that as a Canadian who's been offended before in my life, you know? Oi, mate! Fancy a sport of ice hockey, do you? No, I don't. That's very offensive. I'm here to get medical treatment, please. I have a splinter in my elbow. I've broken my coccyx, and you are being a racist right now. But we have this, this permanent... Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Death's Touch. Other Commonwealth countries, like Canada included, members of these countries can always bond over Americans being insulting to you about your sovereign state. Hey, have you ever had any Americans come over to you and ask you if the Queen was your head of state? Oh, certainly have, mate. All the time. I don't know why. This is now like the Australian dude on a Ridley Scott like Alien reboot. Oh, I hope there's some action down there. I've been itching. I haven't used my trigger finger for years, mate. This is not meant to be actually Australian. It's just, it's meant to be like, hey, my name's Darcy Tucker. I'm from Wichita. I'll be playing Mick Dundee in this film. It's a Farrelly Brothers joint. Did I go to the shop? I don't think I went to the shop. Either way, like, we're actually rolling now. We're in such a good spot. Did cost ourselves a lot of HP with 9 lives, but I'm happy to have it, dude. And Explosivo, just so lovely. We'll always have that bond. Is the Queen Canada's head of state? Yes! On a literal level. Just in the same way that GlaxoSmithKline is the American head of state. Just to say, that was too real, too real. Don't forget about Procter & Gamble, I did. But, no, the Queen is Canada's head of state on paper. But it's the same way that the Queen is also England's head of state. But, you know, if she ever tried to be like, hey, you can't do that, they'd be like, okay, now you're no longer England's head of state. Like, it's just a nice thing that is, like, steeped in tradition, and we haven't really gotten around. We haven't had a good reason to get rid of it yet, you know? It's like you got a shirt in your closet, and you're like, that was my favorite shirt. I don't really wear it that much anymore, but sometimes I'm like, oh, remember the good times that we had in that shirt? Those were swell. The actual, it's not like the Queen sits in Parliament here. I'm just trying to dispel a stereotype, not even a stereotype, just a falsehood. Okay, I'm gonna donate. We got the cash, we got the capital, and we want the luck, to be honest with you. I think we're gonna pop and possibly get the boss rush. Look at that angel deal chance come up there. Not that it raises our devil deal chance to begin with, but you know, gotta peep it, gotta check. We do want to get the ability to fly. I'm kind of surprised that was 6.50 damage. I have not yet I've not yet, like, one-tapped enemies even close to consistently, but... The other thing Commonwealth countries share is people try to do impressions of us all the time, and then we have to go, that's not what we sound like you probably did earlier on in this episode, is my guess, but... yeah, it'd always be like, oh, you're from Canada. Oh, you're from Canada, eh? Oh, go down to the Air Canada Center, watch the Montreal Canadiens shoot around the old flippy puck, huh? And you go, that's not what we sound like. And they go, oh, that's not what we sound like. Yeah, that's right. I hear you there. Malibu nights, Canada dreams. We got nothing. That's fine. We went to our shop, but we did not go to our item room. Honestly, we got the time here. Let's go! That is our 3rd blood bag. I'm not intending this to be the anti-American episode at all, you know? I think even more than most, I have a great respect for our friends and neighbors across the border. I go down to the United States on many occasions, despite the fact that your dollar is currently a currency powerhouse. So if you go to McDonald's, it's like $28 Canadian to eat a sandwich. $28 Canadian? What's that? Like 40 cents American? See, you're doing the thing again where you make me not want to like you, you know, in spite of the fact that we were in close proximity to each other. You're making fun of somebody's country. It's just where they were born. They got no control over it. Plus, Canada's a G8 nation. I got nothing to apologize for, okay? Anyway, the point is, you bring up, America around the Canadian. You're gonna get all sorts of complicated. There's pent-up aggression and misunderstanding and resentment and all sorts of stuff. And I know you're gonna be doing the John Hamm. I don't think about you at all. That doesn't bother me, dude. It's just that's what happens when you're in the shadow. You know, shadow thinks about the sun. Does the sun think about the shadow? Nah, but sometimes it's nice in the shade. Prove me wrong. So we're not gonna make boss rush, but I didn't feel good about just skipping our item room. So if we can get like an Emperor card, sign me up. We probably will not, but we might as well look. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay. I'm taking that for the speed upgrade mostly. Now I want to freaking zip, man. No? Come on. I know we got an Emperor in here. I know we got an Empy. Murdered out Empy, please? Nothing. I mean, it's breaking my heart here, because I know that I want to make it, but we're not going to be able to make boss rush. But if we ever were able to make boss rush, 1.95 speed is going to be enough to do it. There's no question about it. This is our last chance, basically. 2 of Diamantes. It's pretty great. You again. We got to be careful not to accidentally blow up our donation machine. We're kind of getting down into that range. Hermit. Oh, it's still plausible. Not likely, but plausible. Please teleport worthy room. Nah, we got to start like this. And then you just go out. And I know that you're going to look at this and you're going to go, why would you ever sacrifice, like, anything to go to boss rush with this? You just don't understand, okay, Dad? I still think there's no chance we make it. But there might be, like, a better no chance now. This pains me deep in my soul. We have to bounce. We can't do it. We got to it, but we can't do it. It only would have been better if that were the Emperor, but that's hard because like we were there, right? We were at boss rush, but or at the boss fight at least. But I was watching the time. There's no conceivable way we could have made it to the point that we killed the boss in time. And we might have skipped our deal with the angel to do it. So, you know, let's keep an eye on what's important on this run. And that's having a fun time. And having a fun time is, it's going to be easier to have a fun time if we play smart, you know, play a little sensibly. Oh, dude, absolutely BFF. We definitely should have bought restock first, but that's fine. Oh, I was hoping, I mean, it's still pretty good, but I was hoping for a full reroll there. Spades. Full reroll? What am I talking about? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, good stuff. Libra, absolutely. Let's go. Damage up, speed down. That's actually pretty acceptable, I'd say. So we're going to go... No, we're not going to go here. We don't have an arcade either, so we're pretty much out at this point. I think we did well on our shop. We don't need more than 32 keys. I mean, if this is a daily, we'd maybe push it a little harder, but let's be real here. Okay, so we got maybe a few more rerolls built in here. We should have gone starter deck, but it doesn't really matter. At this point, Black Candle's pretty big. Puberty Pill, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, there's a double key room back there, but I don't know. I'm not that impressed with double key rooms. Can't believe we made it there. Deserved to get hit, no question. It's one of those ones that even people who are big fans of mine are like, I really wish you got hit there so we didn't get the idea that that's a good idea. And, you know, our damage is actually better now, and our DPS is better because our tier rate didn't change. This should tell you everything you need to know. We just can't make it. No deal? That hurts me because I'm really trying to make these angel deals pop, and you're not giving me the opportunity, the pop-portunity. How many times now have we gone like, hey, first deal with the devil's not that good, let's try to ride deals with the angel on this run. And then the game just goes, about that. You're gonna miss every conceivable deal with the devil chance that, you know, on On a normal, we'll deal with the angel chance, I should say, that on a normal run would be paying out like crazy. You know, it's like they're punishing me for being a dreamer here, who dreams his life away like Ozzy Osbourne. Great, probably Ozzy's best song. I'm just a dreamer. I dream my life away, Sharon. I'm just a dreamer. I dream most every day, Sharon. Oh yeah. I mean, that's not nice to distill a rock legend down to a caricature based on the show that made him like $400 million and a household name to a younger generation. But look, I'm mining it, okay? I got no disrespect for Ozzy Osbourne. I respect Black Sabbath, War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid. Great songs, dude. Probably more than that that I'm unaware of because I never really listened to the back catalog. But, you know, I'm not giving them disrespect. I want to see a new season of The Osbournes. But it's about Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn from Spider-Man. Or the Gieslings. Take your pick. I don't want a range upgrade here. I do want a wafer. It is a wafer win. Oh, I'm excited. It's popping off, and I don't like it. Papanata Mobadis. Okay. Great work, team. Great work. Kept him at bay. Head downwards here. Tomo, you feeling alright, buddy? I mean, he's not feeling sick. I was just making sure that he's feeling okay, you know? He's sleeping right next to a dude who's just yelling, like, over and over. So you want to make sure he's feeling alright here. Because I would be like... I'd be yelling at myself. I'd be going, can you please just shut the heck up? Tomo, he's resilient. He's got that resilient sleep going on. Must have a Casper mattress. Honestly, the run has become, I wouldn't say unremarkable. The speed downgrades hurt me in my soul because... they're actually all stats downgrades when they could be all stats upgrades, but we need something to make Libra truly pop. It's not at poppable levels. I do love the ooh. Okay, it is an all stats up. I was worried I would actually be like a mild all stats down, but what is, doesn't it give you a small downgrade in something? I can't recall what it is, but I thought it did. We need like, it doesn't have to be soy milk. But I wouldn't mind it if it were. I'm not going to take that. I'm happy with that. Dude, the straw's been doing good work for us. Just throw it away like a piece of detritus. It's not the way I want to live my life, man. Okay, then we got a much better, well, a mildly better chance of making our dreams work here. Am I going to fight Hush? I don't know. We did miss boss rush, but 9 lives without a certain Hush kill is always dangerous. We do have piercing shielded tiers, so we're really good against bullet hell enemies. We do have the like the guaranteed Mega Satan pop as well. So you know what? Give me a lump of coal and I'll fight Krampus. That's our deal. You got to meet me halfway. I'm not like this ain't my rookie deal anymore. No, I'm sorry. What kind of man would I be if I proposed this deal to you that was very fair and then you just threw it all away, you know? Again, okay, now we got 92 cents. I'll go down to the Hush fight. This ain't my rookie deal, though. You got to give me something. You know, this isn't, oh, hey, LeBron James will pay you $75 a game to, you know, score 40 points. I'm getting paid now. I'm scoring triple doubles. And, you know, if you're making money off me, you need to toss me that AWAS card. So I appreciate that you did. It's actually 2 of diamonds. That was the big one, but... okay, well, I mean, that's not worth anything, sadly, and neither really is this, so... what do we got here? Well, we have money. Tell the children not to walk my way. I don't know. We'll try like oh, we got restock. That's right. So we should be buying good passives, dude. I mean, I guess I'd rather have Mom's box of trinkets. Yeah, I mean, okay, sure. Blank card AWAS? I don't know. Give it a shot there. Nothing. Go back with the straw. We got some stuff out of that, and we got a little bit more money. Actually, quite a lot of more money here. It's another 2 items, close to 3. Do I really care what we get here? Probably not. So, I think Celtic Cross for the invincibility is the wise choice. None of these matter, so we'll go more options. Nun's Habit's fine. PhD I think we should grab. Sorry, donation machine. Had to be done. Pay to play is not worth it. Alright, well, it was a whiff, but it wasn't like a huge whiff. Oh, Tomo's trying to escape. Alright, buddy. Ruka, you want to come in? I mean, I can just hold the button down and fight this guy if you'd like to enter the room. It's really up to you. Was there no food in the food dish when it rotated? Is this what you're trying to tell me? It will be handled. It will be handled. They're freaking out. Yeah, there's definitely no food in the food dish when it auto-rotated. It's the thing, you know, we got this auto-rotator for the food dish, so you fill in like 6 days of food at a time. But now we need an auto-filler to fill it once every 7 days. We got like the whole RimWorld philosophy going on right now. It's not automation yet. It's just, you know, automation, no feeding, don't give me food if it's been 6 days since the refilling. This is my meow retort. See, I knew there was something in there. Some rotation, no feeding. Don't give a fudge if I scratch your arm bleeding. They do give a fudge, I think. This is like the most yawn-worthy Hush fight. Yawn gonna make me win this fight. Up in here, up in here. Yawn gonna make me ball out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me look real cool. Up in here, up in here. Don't forget to stay in school. Up in here. It's like just sanitized songs all day, every day. Oh, every night. But I really thought we'd be kind of having a little bit more chutzpah on this run. But we don't. I mean, I don't even know if the Holy Light shot... I don't know, the Holy Light shots are sending beams of light down. I thought maybe because they were piercing, they didn't count as having collided for that reason, but... No. Just give me the easy way out here. I mean, you're dead. I could be hit, but you will be dead. So, I'd really like it if you could just stop trying to survive here. Is Lump of Coal an all-stats upgrade when your shots travel a long distance because of the fact that we have Libra? It sounded like it was a setup to a punchline, but obviously that wasn't the case, because if there's any laughs to be had, I didn't get to experience them there. Cathedral. Cathedral. That reminds me, I should feed these cats. We're looking for Yara runes, and apart from that, any stat upgrade is an all stats upgrade, as long as it doesn't carry a penalty, like a stat penalty associated with it as well. Like number 1 I was thinking of, great rate of fire increase. Does it actually count as an all stats upgrade with Libra? Because it does nerf your range. Sure, it does great things to your rate of fire, but destroys your range. The answer to the question is very simple. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Either way, we are like beyond safe. We've killed the only boss that should be able to have a chance to stop us. And then we have 9 lives. So, I mean, the Mega Satan fight admittedly could throw things into a bit of a tizzy. But I mean, justifiably doubtful, I think, would be the correct way to phrase this. We got a hive mind. Just give me the Joker card. Let me get Guppy. It's not that the runs have been tough lately. It's just been a while. I don't get the Guppy payouts as often as usual, or as often as I used to, I should say. But sure. I mean, we got the wafer. Can't deny that. Still can't fly either. Small rock? Guess it wouldn't even be that valuable with Libra. It's the thing with, like, Libra is, like, indefensible most of the time. I think it largely contributes to runs being bad, but I still love it. Come on, come on. Just getting a little silly here. I'm starting to tilt. That's usually a good sign that it's, like, my last... advisable to be the last Isaac run of the day. Is when I start to tilt off the face of the stratosphere here. And I wouldn't say I'm on the face of the stratosphere or off the face of the stratosphere, but, you know, I'm starting to tilt. Can't deny it, so. That means I'll probably do one more, get bad stuff and lose early because of, you know, compromised mental position. There's morale to staying in one, you know, good mental state over the course of a run. There's a science to it. I'm not necessarily 100% privy to it. We're doing fine. I mean, you know, look at our stats and tell me I should be tilted. Just don't pee down my neck and tell me it's raining. So with no Yarrow room, we're going to open all the stuff. We might go just explore for a little bit, at least small rooms. Because I do, I mean, we don't need the straw anymore. That's the straight and narrow of it. So I think we'll take this, probably blow this up. Bad gas. Lock up, okay. Lock up, okay. Puberty. Moving towards that stat upgrade. There's the stat up, well, there's the health upgrade at least. I think you D8 yourself. I was going to say, every D8, or at least maybe every D8 actually will be an all stats up. I might be wishfully thinking a little bit there. 7 luck means I want to explore a little bit. We actually, I'm glad I didn't forget me now, because that means we can't fight Mega Satan. Sure, we get another set of items, like, right off the bat, but it's sort of like, with 7 luck, we should be able to create as many items as we'd be getting by using the Forget Me Now, and then everybody is in the same boat, you know, we all win. Ah, no. Sometimes it's an all-stats downgrade. I guess there's probably, like, an array of possibilities. Now, I'm not making this just about, like, oh, DAE taking one programming class, but no, there's probably, like, an array of possibilities, and some of them are very good and give you, like, a net positive gain. Some of them give you a net negative, but because we have Libra, a net negative is actually a distributed negative to every stat that can be affected, and a net positive is an amazing positive that's a distributed one to everyone that can benefit from the upgrade in the first place. That's another downgrade. Hoping to beat the system on this one here. There we go. We're back. That's speed, which means it's everything. Hanged Man. Better keep your head. Don't forget what the good looks is. Hanged Man. This is a Seinfeld theme song. Seinfeld man better. Oh. Keep your head. Don't forget what Cosmo Kramer said. George Costanza fits in there better. What George Costanza said. Okay, this is just getting annoying. I'll be the first to agree with you on that one. So we're, you know, I don't want to sap all the tension out of this run right now, but that was a very Canadian way of saying out as well, but oh god, my secret's out. I'm Canadian. My secret suit, eh? We don't sound like that. Oh, go down to the fucking Esso gas bar. Get me a taquito on one of those nacho cheeses. Oh, don't give me the Cheetos. I meant the Hawkins cheesies, the ones from out east. What I was going to say, though, is we're actually unkillable times a million. We have, yeah, I mean, shielded tears is basically what guarantees it the most. That and the occasional blinding light damage is also, like, very, very nice, but that was like a fake Borat. That was bougie Borat. Very nice. I'll have the ceviche. And, yeah, I'll take that as a starter. And can I get the tuna, the ahi tuna club with a kale salad as the side, please? The substitution will be $4.75. Oh, yes, of course. Don't worry, the taxpayer's paying for it. Very nice. My wife will have the same. You don't order for your wife. She'll, unless she's in the bathroom and she says, just order for me, then, you know. But otherwise, you're being very presumptuous. Let's go. Easy, like Sunday morning. Sunday morning? Sunday morning. Mega Satan. Never stood a chance. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.